Hey,
Hey,
where have you been?
sorry, I was just out. I guess I lost track of time.
It's not like you.
It's really not a big deal.
You were meant to be here hours ago. I'm starting to get worried.
Don't
Don't what?
worry. It's not your job to worry about me.
Didn't realise I was paid to care. Are you okay? You're acting weird.
I'm just being paranoid again.
No, I'm making an observation.
Okay, fine.
Okay, well, will you be leaving soon?
I'm not sure.
Well, the curfew's in an hour. If you want to get a taxi, I don't mind. I can pay for
No.
it if it's easier.
No,
Yeah?
I'm not coming.
What? Why?
All right, look, there's no easy way to say this, and I've been putting it off for a while, but it's just things haven't been right with us for ages. I mean, ever since the incident, you've just been.
Please, Scott. I don't want to do this again.
See, that's exactly the problem. How am I supposed to get past this with you if you refuse to even to start dealing with it?
This isn't easy for me. I am trying.
Yeah, I never said you weren't, okay? And what happened to you was awful, but it's just.
Just what?
All right, look. Since it happened, I've been doing my best, okay? I've tried to be there when you needed me. I tried to be supportive, thinking that you'd get better, but Christ, there's only so much I can do, okay? It's been a year and you can't even leave the house. I can't remember the last time we went anywhere or did anything that wasn't just sitting around. I mean, our relationship should not be this much hard work. And look, I'm sure there's somebody out there that could have handled it way better, and you deserve that, you do, but it's not me now, because I'm exhausted, all right? And I just can't do this anymore. It's over.
Okay. So, what you're trying to say is because it's been a year and I'm not over it, you don't want to be with me anymore. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I meant. Okay, you're twisting my words. It's...
No. I get it now. Trying to guilt trip me is one thing, but slipping in a cliche.
Oh, I'm sorry, what cliche?
The you deserve better line. It's unfair and it's pathetic.
Oh, well, fuck me for trying to show that I still care. I'm the arsehole now, yeah?
What's that?
What's what?
On your neck. Who is she?
You don't know if she works in my building.
And you're leaving me for her.
Yeah.
There it is. This past year, it hasn't been easy on either of us. I know that. But if you want to leave, just leave. Don't use my trauma against me and pretend that this is something it's not.
Oh, so that's just it, is it? That we're done here, yeah?
What else is there?
I don't know, maybe you could actually show that you process things like a normal human rather than just being emotionally stagnant all of the time.
You know what, Scott? If you think you have the right to the last word, well then fuck you!
Fantastic.
Oh my god. New chat room for the socially isolated. Don't let lockdown stop you from meeting new people. chat online for free. Remember, no one has to be alone. Sure, why not? To help us select an individual, please enter one interest. Only one. Sci-fi. It's a safe bet. Here goes nothing.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
That was a lot quicker than I thought it would be.
You're telling me?
Still, it's the world we live in, I guess, when we're ruled by technology. Speed is everything.
True, but if you'd broken into a chorus of Daisy Bell, I would have closed this tab faster. You can say, give me your answer, do.
Well, I wouldn't worry, because I don't sound anything like Hal, so you're safe.
It's been a while since I heard a decent Kubrick reference.
Yeah, being a sci-fi nerd has its compensations, I guess.
I've always thought so.
I'm Daniel, by the way.
I'm Nell. Hello, stranger.
Hello yourself, kid.
Kid?
Hmm?
I'm only 3 years younger than you.
Well, I didn't make up the age group terms, so just abide by them.
I'm curious then. What will you start calling me in a few years' time?
Oh, that's easy. You'll be an old-timer.
Guess I know we're going to start calling you from now on then.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, barreled right into that one, didn't I, you cheeky bugger? How have the last few days been treating you anyway?
Eat, binge watch, gaze out the window, sleep, repeat.
Yeah, good to have something you can count on.
Oh, I can still shake things up.
Oh, really?
Big time. On this week's grocery list, I ordered orange juice with bits.
Here was me thinking I was the only one living the rock and roll lifestyle.
You've been holding out on me.
Yeah, this week I traded out my smooth peanut butter for crunchy peanut butter.
Great minds think alike.
Sometimes it takes two to live on the edge. Oh dear.
You know, it's weird. I actually had the option to leave the house. It only increased my need to stay put. Having options meant I had to suck it up and live my life like everyone else.
And now?
Now, it's just frustrating. The options have gone, the world's on pause, just like me. But nothing's changed. I still feel the same. Maybe I'm just broken. Sorry. I don't know how stupid that sounds.
No, it doesn't sound stupid at all, but you do tend to do that a lot, though.
Do what?
Apologise. Usually just when you're being very honest or open about your thoughts and feelings. You don't have to say you're sorry every time you want to get something off your chest now.
I know. It's become a force of habit. Ever since the incident, I felt like people were walking on eggshells around me. Whenever I needed to vent, it just made them feel more uncomfortable. I guess I just started apologising to balance things out. Sorry.
Like you did just now?
Oh, fuck. I know, it's become my default.
To apologise for just existing?
Yeah. No one's ever put it like that, but yeah, exactly.
Look, we all need to unload from time to time. It's healthy, completely normal. So I don't want you to feel like you need to repress that with me.
Daniel, did I ever tell you what happened?
Last year, you told me you were mugged.
Yes, but the whole story? I was coming home from Christmas shopping. It was early evening. Not late, but dark out. I got off the bus a road away from my house and I had my headphones on listening to some stupid Christmas song on full blast. Everyone's houses were decorated for the holidays. I used to love to look at them. I reached the front step into my front door and went to go reach the keys out of my pocket and realised there was a hole at the bottom. They'd fallen out. So I had to double back. But thankfully I didn't need to go far. Just outside the gate. I was distracted. I had my headphones on. I didn't see them coming. I had barely straightened up before I saw the knife. There were 3 people. I never saw their faces. It happened so quickly. They cut the back strap off my shoulder, pushed me down and they were gone. They took my wallet, my phone, everything. They still had my keys. And all I could think about was getting back inside the house. I've gone my whole life without being mugged, and it happened practically outside my doorstep. They say it's never the victim's fault, but looking back now, I can think of all the ways I could have prevented it from happening. I should have taken my headphones off and my keys out the minute I got off the bus. I shouldn't have worn a coat that had a hole in the pocket. If I'd done any of these things, maybe I'll be able to leave my fucking house and not drive everyone away.
Look, Nell, you couldn't have known that that would happen. You didn't ask for it. None of this was your fault.
Because I let it ruin my life, didn't I? I should have been stronger, braver. I used to really live my life, and now I've wasted a year of it just being scared. I drove everyone away. And now we're trapped in this lockdown. I feel like I'm stuck here and it's some form of punishment.
No, listen, now that's not true. You're not being punished. Okay, you've experienced real trauma after having something horrible happen to you. And I assure you, even the strongest, bravest person alive would feel the exact same as you right now.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can see you haven't been given the time to go through the process at your own pace. Whether it was intended or not, it's clear you've been rushed. So it's made you feel guilty for not recovering quickly enough.
How can you know that?
Because I've been through it too. Look, my fears stem from something different entirely, but the effects are similar, so I know how it feels. Right when I'd overcome my own demons, the lockdown was announced.
Can I ask what happened to you?
Look, One day I'll tell you, but not now. Right now, I want to be here for you. Okay, I've been through it. You're still there.
I can take it. I want to be there for you too. I can handle it.
I know. But that's not why I'm holding back. I can already see your courage without you needing to put on a brave face. I mean, you've spent a year accommodating the comfort and relief of others with no respite. So isn't it time you had some of that for yourself?
And after a long waiting period, lockdown measures have been lifted at last. There'll be some restrictions, but I'm sure we could all agree anything's better than being cooped up indoors. Here on DDTR, we're all curious to know what our listeners are looking forward to the most. Call.
Hello, stranger.
Hello, self-hold timer.
Oi, I'm never going to live that one down, am I?
I told you I keep a bit going to the very end.
Well, more fool me for not figuring that one out sooner.
Live and learn.
So, you ready?
Yeah, I think so. I'm still a little nervous.
Of me?
You make me feel a lot of things, Daniel. Nervous isn't one of them. That's what I have to do next that scares me a little.
You'll be okay now. First step's always going to be the hardest, but once you've done that, everything will fall into place.
Just like riding a bike.
Yeah, they say you never forget. And do you remember the breathing technique we practiced?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Breathe deeply and evenly through the diaphragm, not the chest.
Mm-hmm. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4 more.
And exhale, deeply pulling the stomach back in.
And I'll be on the phone with you the whole time. So if you do get panicky, just focus on my voice and your breathing.
You really don't mind?
Of course not. You can take me along for the journey with you. Once you get off the bus, I'll be right there waiting.
I wish I'd met you ages ago.
Well, I'm here now. And it's not all down to me now. You know, even if we lose sight of things, sometimes it doesn't mean we can't get them back. And you have so much strength now. You can do this. I always knew you could.
Yeah. And for the first time, so do I. I've been away for too long. It's time for me to come back.
You think they're ready for us?
Not a doubt in my mind. So then, see you in the real world?